servant, saying how y'all doing today, man. I made this video called Light in Darkness. L-Y-G-H-T. In darkness. You say, Jose, what you mean light? What kind of light? What you mean? Light, L, living, Y, Yas, H, G, light, living, Yas, glorious heavenly truth. L, living, Y, Yah, G, glorious, H, heavenly, T, truth. Living Yah's glorious heavenly truth. That's what this light means. This is what this light, darkness, this light living in darkness means. This is what light shining in this darkness means. In order for you to be light, you must be able to go into these dark places without being tainted. If that makes sense. All right, let me know if it makes sense, or if it don't make sense, give me a nod, whatever. So, this light, living in Yah's glorious truth, living Yah's gloriously heavenly truth, One, you have to be able to take criticism. You have to be able to be hated on. You have to be prepared to die. You have to be prepared to take pain, mental, emotional, psychological, financial, all that. See, because people who live in darkness, that's their false light, which we would call L-I-G-H-T. Living in living in I forgot what I got it written down. I can't forget what they gave you for that light. Living in something like I forget what it is. I'm sorry, I forget. But the purpose of I'm trying to share this with you. People ask me, they say, why do you go to the places that you go to, and why do you subject yourself to the type of people that you subject yourself to? And because the L-Y-G-H-T is not in them. Some of you, like when we read the scriptures, it says that Israel, Hebrews, people of color, if you would connect back to your God particle meaning your sun, well, like the sun lights the planet, right? The sun lights the darkness in space. See that light? That's the truth. Nobody can argue with that. The sun lights the universe. When we see the sun, moon, and stars, and the light bounces off, we give time to it. And we got dates, and we revolve our lives around that. Living Yah's glorious heavenly truth. That's how you become the son of the Most High. So when we bring that heaven to earth, we say, are you the sons and daughters of the Most High? And how do we know that? Because you will be that same sun in the dark minds, in the dark corners of people's hearts. The darkest corners of people's hearts, and the darkest corners of people's minds. Just like there's dark corners in space, the sun lights that up as far as the speed of light can go. What is the speed of your light? What is the speed that you travel when you go into the darkness of this planet, the darkness of the mind, the darkness of this world? How fast does your light travel? How fast can you be ready to shine, to expose the darkness and lies and deceptions, even if it's in your own heart? I have to do it too, myself, because it starts with the self first. See, the sun don't light up everything if it's guilty. Same thing with you, so-called Hebrew Israelites, brothers and sisters. See, if your light don't shine in the darkness of your own heart and the darkness of your own mind, you can't shine on the world. You can't shine on the other community. You can't shine at all. You become a false light, like a light bulb to the sun. The light bulb cannot light the whole planet up, but it can light your room. So you gotta be kind of dull. But since we're made brighter than the sun, why is we haven't made it got any weird? Why haven't we shined anymore? How come we haven't been the example on this planet? But I did notice that we were the example of the light on this planet of things that are dark spirited. Like when they say light does darkness cannot comprehend light. On the contrary, the darkness is very familiar with light if it's false. Darkness exposes false light because darkness knows the true light, because of darkness and light are one and the same. They're familiar, the relatives. Woo. So once again, folks would ask, well, why did you deal with people who talk to you bad and treat you bad and this and that? Because it's not them that do these things to us. It's the false light that's been given to them when they was born. When they say, I'm born in this sin, I'm a born sinner. You're just born in the darkness. And those who understand the light, we can go and see, you know what, I hear what you're saying. I hear your foul language. I hear your foul way of life. I see your unnatural way of life. But when they see our light, that penetrates their darkness over time. See, we're going to keep up with time because time is our friend. And time don't wait on nobody if you're not relative to its process. See, if you go against time, then time is the enemy. If you really think about that. But if you're with time, you're in harmony. You're being that true light. You're being that sun. Or for a woman's case, you're being that moon. So my light can reflect off you in the nighttime. Then you reflect that what? That true light, that true living Yah's glorious heavenly truth. So when the sun, man, he goes to the darkness of the places of earth. So when he goes down to rest, or when he falls, but this is fall time on the East Coast, the leaves are falling, you can see. They're all falling, so you can see that. So when the sun falls, or when the sun sets, then the woman come out, or the moon, she comes out, and she reflects the sun. Same thing with the man and woman. When the man lays down, the woman is up reflecting the sun at night. And so when the woman goes out into the world, she's taking the sun of her man, her shine of her man, and saying, look, this is the way to live. This is the wisdom of the sun, moons, and stars that are walking on this planet, like myself and other people like you. But a lot of you don't know that because you're too busy living in this dark thing. And you get rewarded in darkness. You get rewarded in false light. And I understand that it's hard. We understand that it's hard. And so we just say this to the saints and people who are actually praying and trying to get this. Be prepared for people to say, I don't give a damn about if you're going to school. I don't care if you're changing. Take this money. Let's go beat this person up. Or let's go kill this person. You have to understand what type of light are you shining when you go with that. And is it personal? See, the sun don't shine because it's personal. The moon don't reflect the sunshine if it's personal. The earth, the leaves are falling not because it's personal, because it's a process. And you have to understand that. So when people fall, like it's fall season of fall, it doesn't necessarily mean that they're falling into something negative, but it's a season. It's a time to fall in the winter, hibernate like the bear, and then when the new year comes, which you spring into action, then you get to sum or sup on your work after you had failed, hibernated, and you sprung back. Isn't that part of nature that when the grass, when it snows, all the vegetation dies, and then when the spring comes, it springs to life, which is a new year or a new festival, and then when summer comes, it's bloom and it's fresh, but then after summer, the fall comes. So same thing with us as human beings and our process. Every human being is either in the natural, L-Y-G-H-T, or the unnatural, L-I-G-H-T, and then you get the people who are really unnatural, who have no desire for the L-I-G-H-T, the L-Y-G-H-T, who just want to be the L-I-T-E, the light. Look at me, I'm the light. Light, cameras, action. Everybody want to be Action Jackson with this L-I-T-E. No wonder why you are light. You're easy to be blowed this way. You're easy to be blowed that way. As soon as you lose your money, you buckle down. And as soon as you lose your girl, you this. As soon as you lose that, now you're super light. And see, this is what happens to light people. You know, the L-I-T-E people. Or the L-Y-T-E. Light as a rock. As a rock. L-Y-T-E. You getting it? We showed you 4 different ways to spell light, and every single word light has a universal vibration that means something and a numeric system. But y'all keep speaking the vibration of the L-Y-T-E and the L-I-T-E. And wondering why you're being blowed from this religion to that religion, from this thought to that thought. You don't see the sun blowing. He's still there. The tree's not moving, even though it's subject to get his boogie on, because of the wind and the vibration of the planet. Does that make sense? Huh? Light. L-Y-G-H-T. Live in y'all's glorious heavenly truth.
Oh, yeah, to answer your question, y'all made that up.
The truth is not personal. I'm not making these videos because I like or I don't. I hate you or I don't like you. I know or I don't know. I'm just telling you what the truth showed me so I can navigate. Don't you have a compass? Or compassion? Did you know that compass and compassion are the same words? Because the compass and compassion guide you your way to love. So you can live y'all's glorious heavenly truth. But if you don't have the compass of love or the compassion to be compassionate, then you fall to being L-I-T-E. Become light. And you be pushed away by anything, by some money, a big booty, big penis, nice shoes, nice outfit, nice car, nice religion. You can be swayed and persuaded. Why? Because you L-I-T-E. You light. You light as a feather. So I just want to share with you guys, man. This is work, man. This is real work, and you know, you have to go into this darkness just to get one person. If you can share light, living y'all's glorious heavenly truth with one person in the midst of a whole bunch of people in darkness, even though the sunlight's on or the house light is on, you still have your spiritual light on that supersedes all darkness, seen, unseen, heard, unheard, felt, and unfelt. Try it. Everything I'm sharing with you is applicable. You can do it. You can look at it. And right now, I'm looking at the sun. It's shining. It's the truth. The sun is telling the truth. And it's showing me through the trees that it's fall. Why I know it's fall? Because the leaves are on the ground. Let's show. Go to the sun. You go to the tree. You go to leaves. Obviously, it's fall. So we should be able to do the same thing. If we are the son of the Most High and the daughters of the Most High, we should be able to reflect that same thing. So when our sun, the men, shine in the darkness of our women's minds and our hearts and all these things around us, then the truth will come out and say, you know what, now I can see what you're saying. And then they begin to live their truth. And then when the sun goes down to rest, after all that teaching and warring and arguing, right, giving all the nutrients, then the sun reflects out the moon, which is the woman. So if I had a woman who was like my moon, my sun or my rays would reflect off of her while I'm resting. And then she would begin to go out in the darkness and be that light in the darkness. Is that not what the moon does? It's not written that the moon is the light in the darkness? So who gives the light of the moon its shine but the sun? And who gives the sun its shine but the creator of them both? See, y'all folks is out of order. When you argue about male and female this, and woman and man this, you're just out of order. And your heart's desire will be where you'll go. Your heart's desire would be the government that you live. Your heart's desire will be that which you would suck, eat, and suck, and all that, or you know, for all eternity. And your children too. Well, let me take a sip of my juice. I'm having heavy on this juice thing. Juice, really good for you folks. Damn bugs. So I hope this makes sense, man. I hope this helps some people in their relationships. I hope this people help you in your personal life. I hope it help you in your spiritual life. May the Most High get all the glory. I don't want any glory. I don't want to pay. I don't want anything from it. I just want to see y'all folks grow and give the Most High the glory. Because when it works and you can see it and apply it and then see the fruits of it, then you become fruitful and not fruitless. Because the Most High said in all writings and even in nature, be fruitful, right? Not bad fruit, not rotten fruit, but good fruit. Because he said all things is good. It's all good. He said be fruitful and then multiply. Like an apple, right? Does the apple have seeds in it? And that's not, if you take the fruit from the tree, take the seeds out the apple, and then spread it, is that not being fruitful and multiply? Let's take a head of a pineapple. Cut the seed off of the head pineapple. The seed of this pineapple is really its head. And you cut that fruit, you eat it, you plant it in water, and it becomes another what? Pineapple. Why is it that the so-called black man and black woman, or the people of color, cannot be the fruit of the earth and plant good seeds? A tree does it, fruit does it, insects do it, but the conscious man who claims himself to be God and goddesses and this and that and master this and master that don't understand this concept. It's a real concept. I mean, it's reality. And you don't even get this in the book. I didn't even get this in the book. Actually, I woke up, I was just sitting here minding my business, praying, getting dressed, just trying to throw a little something on to be a little presentable, and it just came to me to share with y'all guys. Because a lot of times I don't even want to talk to you. I don't even want to say nothing. But my thing about to go out, but I'll catch up with y'all. Battery's about to go dead. But if it don't make sense, let me know, and I won't make another video. But if it makes sense, you gotta promise your own soul that you'll share it, that you'll see the results coming from your own works. What it say? What you do in the dark will come to light. So at 12 a.m. is dark, and you're working on something from 12 a.m. till the light come up. Then people would know what you've been doing from 12 a.m. till the sun came up. You say, oh, that's what you've been doing from 12 a.m. till sunlight? They say, yeah. They say, that's what's up, congratulations. So I say to you guys, what you do in the dark, look forward to it being exposed to the light. That's the process. This is your brother Omar Jose saying we love you. May the Most High keep y'all safe. And share kind words with each other. One.